Hello girls. Well, it's story time. I have a story called My Friend Harry. As you can see, my friend Bronnie has come to visit too. She can hear a goose. If you listen carefully, can you hear the goose in my garden? Or just outside my garden? Oh, he's stopped now. I can hear it. So there are lots of sounds outside. And my new dog Bronnie loves every little sound. So she's coming to me just to check that everything's okay. Right, we're going to read a story called My Friend Harry today. And it is written by a lady named Kim Lewis. I wonder if you remember, what is the person called who writes the story? You're right, she's called the author. You're very right. I'm going to show you the front cover. And I want you to particularly pay attention to the little boy and the elephant. Right, here we go. Lie down, Bronnie. Lie down. Come lie down. Bronnie wants a story too. And lots of love. The day James brought Harry, Harry's life changed. James talked all the way home. Harry didn't say a thing. He just sat in the car, looking clean and new and neat. "What are you thinking?" James asked. But Harry never said. So James is the little boy, and Harry is his new toy. The elephants. That's right. At the beginning of every day, when James woke up, he tossed and he rumpled the blankets until Harry fell out of bed. "Good morning, my friend Harry," James said. "What should we do today?" But Harry never said. So, in the mornings, James and Harry went everywhere. They climbed to the top of the hill and back again, and they travelled from the one end of the farm to the other. In the sun and the wind and the rain, Harry's skin soon began to wrinkle. Once he fell off James's bicycle, and James had to fix his head. So did you hear where they live? Oh, they live on a farm, you are right. In the afternoons, James and Harry helped his mother and father, gathering sheep, feeding cattle, fixing tractors, and bringing in the hay. Both James and Harry got very dirty. After many bath times, Harry's jacket shrank and his skin began to fade. Look how strong he is. I wonder if you have a favorite soft toy that also needs a bath sometimes. "What are you thinking?" James asked Harry. But Harry never said. So James hugged him tight until Harry's ears began to flop and his trunk began to sag. Sometimes James made Harry stand on his head. Do you know that Harry never complained? "My friend Harry," James always said. At the end of every day, James tucked Harry into bed beside him. He read story after story, and he talked and he talked. Are you listening? He yawned. But Harry lay close to James, and he never said. And soon James's dad came in and tucked them in and kissed them good nights. James even took Harry on vacation, squeezing him into the dark bag with the apple juice. But the juice spilled, and it made Harry very sticky. James scrubbed Harry and he hung him out to dry. Harry's hat swung in the sea breeze, while James and his mum and dad ran in and out of the waves. Then one day, Harry could no longer sit up straight. James propped him up in a chair. "I'm going to school today," James said. "What do you think?" Harry was quiet. James put on his brand new clothes, and James got a little quiet too. Harry stayed cuddled up in James's mother's arms, while all the children played in the schoolyard. When James went into school, his mother waved and drove home very quietly with Harry. James's mother tucked Harry into James's bed and softly closed the door. Harry lay very still. Cows mooed faintly in the distance. James's father drove the tractor out of the yard. Birds pecked and peeped in the bushes by the house. The sun rose up and went around, warming Harry where he lay until it was afternoon. Harry lay still, waiting all by himself. I think Harry is very patient. What do you think? That night, James told Harry about his day. "I guess I'll go to school again tomorrow," he said. Harry was very quiet. James stared into the dark for a long time. "Did you miss me, my friend Harry?" he asked. The next day, James took Harry to school. "Shh, just this once," he said, "until you get used to being on your own." So Harry sat very close to James, and he never said a word. "My friend Harry," said James. What a lovely story. I wish we could go to school right now. I know you do too. But for now, we're staying safe at home, aren't we? So, my friend Harry was a very favorite toy of James's, wasn't it? And I thought I'd show you my children's favorite toys. So, Chloe is my oldest child. She is now 15. And when she was little, this was her favorite toy. And her favorite toy still sits on her bed. And Sarah, she's now 13. And this was her favorite toy. She has a little bunny. And Matthew's favorite toy is his Dumbo. Some of you might have seen Dumbo in our Keeping Teddy Dry experiment. You're right. So I'm sure you all have a favorite toy. Why don't you tap in your Seesaw app and tell your teacher what your favorite toy is and why. Hope you enjoyed the story, girls. Bye for now.